Now, Judy, I know that you like fishing Rayburn and Toledo, but you were telling me earlier that one of your favorite lakes to fish, and really one of the lakes you got on is Fayette County.
Right, that's it, Fayette County.
Give me the scoop on Fayette County.
Oh, it's a power plant lake. It's not real big. It's only 2,400 acres, but because of the slot limit on that lake, our average bass is 4 pounds.
Wow. What's the lake record?
13.
13 pounder? Yeah. Now, you said it's a power plant lake, so do you, like other power plant lakes, do you have your spawn start off in December? Or
right, it
January?
does start earlier, but I feel like the fish out there, the bass, acclimate themselves to a temperature that's maybe warmer for them to spawn. So that basically it still goes on around the same time of year that most other lakes have their spawns as well.
One of the things I always do after I catch a fish is I'll take my line and I'll feel maybe the last 18, 20 inches of it. I'm looking for any kind of abrasions, because sometimes you catch a fish like that, they'll scar up your line, and you don't want to throw back out there and chance losing it just because you didn't take the time to retie. Now, another little trick I'm going to show you is, we're doing this right now on these Senkos, is I'm taking a brand new Senko and I'm just rubbing it. When you rub it, if you got any cuts in your hands, you'll know it real quick because the salt. By rubbing it down like this, it brings that salt out into the bait, and you can actually see it. I mean, it just comes up like a margarita, just salted.
Releases it, right. All right, look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him just.
Oh, he's in it. He's in it. Look at that. Look at that.
He's in a stump. Oh, that's a good fish, Dave. Man, we have been catching some good solid fish today.
But you know, when this fish ran me up in that log right there, that stump, I found that if you just kind of take your time and hold a little pressure on them, a lot of times they'll come off. I know a lot of guys, Judy, had talked in the past about how rough Bassmasters was as far as the tour goes, and the particular format they were on, half day, front and back boat, all this. What do you think about this this new deal they got going on now? Oh,
I like it. Yeah, it's a pro-am format. And so when you sign up, you're either going to sign up as the pro and fish out of the front of the boat, or as the am or the co-angler and fish out of the back of the boat. So this way, you know, there's not, you know, any you know, decisions to be made as to where you'll be fishing during that day, because then the pro will make all the decisions. But I also like the fact that they've gone to just 3 tournaments, and this is in the opens, and I'll be fishing the Central Opens. It's on lakes that I'm familiar with, and they're all 3 going to be in the fall of the year. And you know, those lakes that are, you know, like I said, one I've actually won a tournament on, so I'm real anxious to fish that one.
Judy, you're making a run at the history books. Tell me about that.
Well, I'd certainly like to be the first woman to win a BASS tournament. I had a good shot at it on that last BASS Open on Toledo Bend. After the second day, I was in 18th place. And then unfortunately, I failed to catch a keeper bass the 3rd day, so I dropped all the way to 73rd. But you know, I've been fishing with bass a couple of years now, and you know, I really feel like I got a good shot at it. I've been, you know, not just, you know, fishing only 2 years with bass, but been on the women's tour and fishing other circuits for 12 years now. So I certainly would love to be the first woman to make the history books by winning the first BASS tournament.
We've got the dog days of summer coming up, Judy. These 100-degree days, calm in the morning. What do you do in conditions like that?
Well, I usually get out on the water pretty early. I mean, you almost have to, but usually the early morning will produce a topwater bite, a good topwater bait, and then I'll, you know, switch to the Senkos a little bit later on in the day, and then move out to deeper water, fishing a Carolina rig off of pond dams and humps out in deeper water. But actually the tournament that I won was in August in Louisiana, and we had 100-degree temperatures, and I was throwing that Strike King crankbait again. But they will get tighter to cover as well too. And you know, of course, situations like what we're fishing now, this is ideal condition. Although, you know, in a tournament situation, we're not fishing this late into the day. But certainly, when it's this hot up into the daytime, if you have your choice, early and late, of course, and then a lot of people do like to fish at night.
At Ranger, we're obsessed with perfection. It pushes us to reach beyond the ordinary and build the highest quality, strongest performing boats on the water. It's who we are, and it's why we hold ourselves to a higher standard, committed to the absolute highest customer satisfaction. After all, we love what we do, and after 38 years of leadership, it shows.